Hello students, today in geography we'll be looking at the topic transportation. Transportation simply means the movement of people, goods and services from one place to another. Transportation could be done by land, could be done by air, it could be done by water. These are the types of transportation. Transportation by land, by air, and by water. Let's start with transportation by land. Transportation by land is subdivided into human porterage, animal porterage, and road transport. Let's look at these terms one after the other. Let's start with human porterage. Human porterage is the carriage of goods by man at the same time as he transports himself by walking. Sometimes you see people carrying goods on their head. That's an example of human porterage. The images on the screen too is an example of human porterage. You are moving the goods alongside with yourself. That's human porterage. The next one is animal porterage. Animal porterage is the use of certain animals like horse, donkey, camel to move people and goods from one place to another, just like what you have on the screen. Road transport. Road transport simply means transportation of goods and personnel from one place to the other on roads, just like what you have on the screen. Types of roads in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have two types of roads. Trunk A road. Trunk A road are roads constructed and maintained by the federal government. They are they are called dual carriage or express roads. They link federal and state capitals. Example of Trunk A roads in Nigeria include Enugu-Port Harcourt Express Road, Lagos-Ibadan Express Road, Abuja-Kaduna Express Road. These are examples of road transports, examples of Trunk A roads in Nigeria, and these roads are constructed and maintained by the federal government. Then the next type of road in Nigeria is the Trunk B road. Trunk B road are roads constructed and maintained by the state government. They link different areas inside the state. They link different areas within the state. Example, in Abia State, they link local governments to local governments. That's Trunk B roads. They are constructed and maintained by the state government. Let me use some of the Trunk B roads in Abia State. Let me give examples of some of the Trunk B roads in Abia State because that is my area, my state of residence. The Trunk B roads in Abia State include the Abo-Owerri road. That's a Trunk B road. We also have the Osusu road. These are examples of Trunk B road. We also have the Obohill, the Obohill road, the Waterside road. That's Trunk B road. Numba road. These are examples of Trunk B road, and these roads are constructed and maintained by the state government. Let's look at the importance of road transport. Some of the importance of road transport is flexibility. Flexibility in the sense that transportation by road can be easily accessed by anybody. Anybody can easily access road transport. That's flexibility. It's flexible in the sense that anybody can easily access it. It's accessible, easily accessible. There is door-to-door service. You can easily transport yourself or your goods and service from your door to the next person, to the other person's door. So it is easily accessible. There is door-to-door service. Another importance is low cost of maintenance of the road. When you compare the cost of maintenance of road transport by air or sea transport, it is low. So there is low cost of maintenance and construction of road transport. Disadvantages of road transport. Some of the disadvantages of road transport we'll be looking at under this topic include limited carriage. There's a limit to the volume of goods and services that the road can carry, that you can carry and ply on the road at a particular time. So there's limited carriage. Another disadvantage is that the problem of traffic congestion, because everybody can access the road at the same time. Most times some vehicles or movement on the road gets jam-packed. That's traffic congestion. Everybody is on the road at the same time. So most times some people don't even obey rules of transportation by road. They don't obey traffic rules. There's the problem of traffic congestion, slow movement of vehicles and people on the road. Another disadvantage is that of indiscriminate charges of goods, because the goods that fly the road at the particular time are not weighed. The weigh bills, the charges paid paid on weigh bill or dual carriage does not equal the amount of goods that is being transported by the road. So the charges are indiscriminately done. Another disadvantage is that of problem of road accidents, because everybody has access to the road, everybody can fly the road at the same time. Most people don't obey traffic rules, and this can lead to road accidents. These are some of the disadvantages of road accidents that we will be treating under this topic. Let's look at rail transport. Rail transport is another form of transportation by road. Rail transport is also known as train transport. It's a means of transport on vehicles which run on tracks, the railway track. It is the cheapest and slowest, although these days we have trains that are very fast. We have fast moving trains of transportation. It is the cheapest and slowest means of transportation on land. It conveys bulky goods over long distance compared to vehicles. That is another form of road transport. Now let's look at the economic importance of Nigeria railway lines. Economic importance of Nigeria railway lines. Over time, rail transport became the backbone of the country's import and export economy, because rail transportation by road conveys bulky goods and it is cheap. The country used that as an advantage to transport its goods that is importing into the country and the goods that is exporting out of the country, thereby helping it grow economically. Another economic importance of rail transport is that railway routes were laid before the modern roads. In 1916, a line was constructed between Port Harcourt and Enugu in eastern Nigeria to assist in the transportation of coal to other parts of the country. See, the railway tracks were laid before most of the modern roads. Some of the roads we are seeing today, they are not here as of 1960, even before 1960. So rail transport has been there before the modern roads we are seeing today. It has assisted in transporting goods like coal, even granules in the northern part of the country, and other goods to other parts of the country. Another economic importance of rail transport is that up to the 1940s, the railway played a central role in passenger and freight traffic in Nigeria. So up to 1940, before people start transporting by air, rail transport has been there, and it has played a central role in transporting passengers and their goods and services. In terms of revenue generation, the annual receipts of the railway shows a steady increase. It has been there from the ancient times to the modern time, and the generation of revenue has continued to increase. It has been steady. It has not declined. That's another economic importance of railway lines in Nigeria. The railway equally dramatically stimulated export production, especially where it traversed areas far away from the waterways. In the northern province, for instance, granite exports exploded from mere trifles to a flood. Because transportation by rail is cheap, the farmers or the government use that as an advantage to grow its economy. It uses as an advantage to grow its economy, and it encourages them. It also encourages the farmers, because when you get your goods and services, the amount of money you are paying to transport your goods from your hand to the hand of the consumer is cheap. It encourages them, it stimulated the production of these goods and services. Let us look at the assessment session. On the assessment session today, question number 1 says, what is transportation? The next question on the assessment session is, what is animal portrayal? Drop your answer in the comment section. That will be all for today. Thank you for watching, and join us in our next demo.